Mekaverse, NFTs, and the eternal search for good deals in the NFT space. What is going on, everyone? I'm Marco. Welcome back on Block Gems. And today we're going to talk about Mekaverse, NFTs, and how to spot good deals. But before we jump into the content, guys, please remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Thank you very much. Let's jump right in. So I don't know how you typically search for NFTs when you are really interested in making a purchase. I suppose that the way you do that is that you look at the floor price and you start investigating, okay, these are priced more or less at the same level, but for this price level, which rarity do I get? So you start opening and exploring a few, and then you go on a website such as Rarity Tools, and you start looking up those particular IDs, comparing rarities, so that you can make an assessment on how much rarity you can get for that price level. Why? Because of course you want to get as much rarity as possible for the price you're paying. Basically, you want to get more bang for your buck. Now, it is fairly hard to make an assessment just by looking at each individual NFTs, and it's a pretty laborious process to go through each and every one individually. It would be interesting to do the reverse, so to immediately know which NFTs are priced at a relatively good level for the rarity that they are offering. And so this is the type of problem that I was trying to crack. And I'm going to show you what I did. So what you need, or what you would like to have, I suppose, is something like this. So something that tells you, all right, we have the rarity score on an axis, the price in Ether on another axis, and what you want is to have to make a purchase that has the highest rarity as possible for the lowest price possible, of course. And all these dots that you're seeing here represents the last 150 transactions for the Mekaverse collections. We'll talk about listings in a second, but this is the blue is exclusively transactions already. So basically, these are done deals already. And what do you see here? You see that this guy here, for instance, the guy that bought 5730 as an ID, as a token ID for the Mekaverse collection, relatively speaking to all these other transactions, was able to score a pretty good deal. So you might tell me now, okay, that's great. I mean, kudos for this guy, but what can I do with this information? And actually, there is not much you can do with this information, but with this other set of information, with the listing price, maybe there is something you can do. And here is why. If the blue dots are the done deals, the red dots are the last 150 listings on OpenSea. This implies that some of them might be up still, some of them might be taken already by the time you watch this video. I don't know, but maybe there is an opportunity to look at these individual transactions, or actually, better said, at these individual listing prices for the red dots, and see at which price level they are and how they compare. So basically, you want to be more on the side of buying the 7036 rather than buying, I don't know, the 2241. Why? Because you will be paying much more for a rarity level that is incomparable, or actually is the same with this one. So this is the type of assessments that a tool like this allow you to make. So I don't have a good way to share this with you guys right now. I'm working on something similar, but as of now, what we can do is that I can hover on this. You can pause the video and you can see if there's something that interests you at this price level. And of course, what you want is to have price levels that are below this sort of frontier here. We see that there's something that a price point that increases, and you want to have price level as low as possible for the rarity score. So maybe these are stuff that can interest you. Maybe if you're a little bit richer, there are some interesting ones at a higher price points. Now there is one second consideration that we have to make. So what is visible here is that on average, like in general, the price point, the ask price of the listings, so what people are listing for, is higher than what people transact for. And this could be due to two phenomena. Now, one is a phenomenon that happens all the time, and it's almost an exact science. People are deluding themselves by listing a token at 15 Ether that is not worth that kind of money because it doesn't have the rarity to ask for that kind of money, at least at the current price levels, right? At the current in the current state of the market. And all these people here that are listing very high prices are also the people that maybe one day later or maybe 6 hours later are going to lower the prices and transact at a much lower value. At the same time, they could be the people that receive an offer in wrapped Ethereum that is, say, for 5 Ether instead of 10, and they accept it. So as I always insist on this channel, and I've been saying this for 6 months now, the ask price is the chatter, the transaction price is the real conversation. And this is super important, guys, because when we talk about liquidity, when we talk about all these issues, this is a super important component. You think you have a portfolio that is valued at, 10 Ether, but what if you had to liquidate that right now? Would you be able to capture 10 Ether of value? And this chart here is showing you this kind of phenomenon, right? So this is something that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you find this useful. Of course, I will talk about this topic over and over again for also other collections, trying to tell you what is what are the tokens that could give you the highest possible value for your money, because this is at the end of the day what we're talking about. We're talking about value for money, okay, when you're buying an NFT token. And if you like this type of analysis, join my Discord. And I'm telling you this not only because I want you to be part of this community that I'm building, but also because there is a bot, the Sapphire bot in that Discord, a bot that I've created that somewhat returns similar charts. Now, it is not exactly this type of chart that it returns. I am working in order to create something that somewhat goes in the direction of this specific tool. It will not be looking exactly like this one, but it might have some similar characteristics. But until that time, if you like this type of analytics, over there you can find a bot that can return something that, roughly speaking, goes in this same direction. Lots of things are going on in the NFT space, lots of tools to build, lots of interesting analysis to make, and my ambition is to create this tool and to make it, or something similar, and to make it more largely available. Guys, if you found this informative, remember to turn on the notification bell, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.